Hi everyone, I'm Nathan, and today we're gonna play Subnautica. This is a game all about you've crash landed on an alien planet, like a different planet, and you gotta get by and you gotta do stuff, and I don't really know how to explain it. I've played a little bit, as you can see. But we're gonna start a new game, and we're gonna start in survival. And now we're loading. Here we go. Press any button to continue. Right now, I'm not in control.
1.
You can see we're in an escape pod or something, and the ship blew up. I must say, the sound design in this game is just amazing. And we're knocked out. Cool. Oh no, it's burning. Alright. It's burning. There's a fire extinguisher. Put out the fire. Go. Okay. Putting in emergency mode.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
It's an optimal outcome, huh?
PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Excellent. Alright, so this is the escape pod. As you can see here, we have a medical kit fabricator. It makes medical kits. Here we have a storage container. I'm just going to put everything in there. We have a couple nutrient blocks, which is food. Some filtered water, which is water flare. And now a fire extinguisher and the med kit. This is a fabricator. This is where we make stuff. We can make things from resources. We can make electronics from those resources. Sustenance, like food and water. Personal, which is equipment and tools. And deployables, which is things we can use, like in the ocean, to do other stuff. Okay, let's go outside. So, this is the escape pod. You can climb the ladder to go up.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
This is the Aurora. It's the ship that crash landed. And all around this world, there are other escape pods like this. With like things to see and explore. And oh, I'm not gonna go in the ocean just yet. There are other escape pods like this all around the world, as I said, and we gotta find them and see what happened to them, because they have like logs where they say what happened. And you can see, I don't know if you saw, but there were some fish jumping, like there, yep, that's a peeper. A peeper is basically a little fish that you can eat, and cook and eat. If we jump in the ocean right now, you can see there are two ways to board. The escape pod is under here and on top. But as you can see, this is a bladderfish.
New creature discovered.
This is what we make water out of.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
This game is incredibly pretty. Here you can see there are some crash pieces of the Aurora. On the bottom left, you can see there is health. Wait, if I go up here, so I don't drown, you can see there's health, which is this thing right here. It's food, how hungry you are, and then there's water, how thirsty you are. And then there's oxygen, how much oxygen you have in your tank right now. The thing is, right now we don't have a lot of oxygen. We have 45 oxygen whatevers, and I don't know if that exactly equates to seconds, but it might. Another bladderfish, I want you. We can catch small fish like this, like peepers.
New creature discovered.
And basically what we're gonna do right now is, here you can see there is some limestone, which we gotta break. Just press that a couple times, and then we got titanium, which is a basic building material, which we can use to make other stuff.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Yeah, we're finding copper and stuff. Copper is also used as a building material, or not a building material, but used in the making of different tools. And especially like electrical things, like electronics and things like that. This is quartz. It's used to make glass, among some other things. This is interesting. Oh, here's sandstone, where we get some other stuff.
Are an essential component of many habitat modules. Detecting sulfur
that's not a good
deposits
sign.
in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component
I'm
of
just
the
gonna go
repair
up and get
tools.
some there. Okay, so what happened there was, you heard the little sound. These things have little creatures that come out and chase you and then explode. And we would avoid them at all costs. These are alien eggs. I don't really know what to do with them yet. But what we get from the little exploding creatures is cave sulfur. It is a powder which we can use to make some stuff. Basically what we're gonna do right now is just get some basic materials. Here we have some metal salvage, which we can use to get titanium. More. We gotta get some basic tools up and going, like the repair tool and the scanner. And you always have a waypoint where your escape pod is, which is very great. Because the escape pod is basically, in the start, your escape pod is your home, pretty much. It's where you got all your equipment and fabricators, so you can make stuff, etc. Here you can see the medical kit is 65% done. Here the fabricator, you can see these are blue now because we can make new stuff. So tools, air bladder. What we're gonna do right now is make titanium out of the metal salvage that we found. Here we go. We can make titanium ingot, but we won't have use for that right now. We can make copper wire out of copper ore. Sustenance, we can make cooked food, water, or cured food, which we need salt for. Basically, what we're gonna do right now is try to get the repair tool, which we need silicon rubber. And if we go into resources, basic materials, we need creep plant seed cluster. And the way to find that, I think it's usually this way. You can find some, yeah, these things. These are crepe vines, and you can see here there are some clusters of like yellow things. And if we pick those up, a couple of those,
New blueprint acquired.
we oh, this is a Garyfish.
New feature
They're cool.
discovered.
Eat something. Yeah, I'm gonna make some food when we get home. This is an incredibly pretty game. But if we go here, we can now make silicone rubber. And with that, we can go here, tools, and make a repair tool. And with the repair tool, you can see it's here in the hotbar. We press 4, we can repair, so that we can repair this.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained
repair the
during
radio.
planet fall. LifePod secondary systems online, running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
Online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
It says we can play a message. What that does is that another escape pod has sent out a message asking for help, and we can press that
This is Aurora.
and listen.
Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Here we made some filtered water out of the bladderfish. I'm not gonna drink it right now, or actually I can drink one. It's non-vegetarian, which is quite funny. But yeah. You can say we have a lot of things right now, and the grapevine seed cluster takes up a lot of space. As you can see, it takes up 4 slots instead of the 1 slot, which most other things do. What we gotta do right now is, let's have a look in here. We want to make some other tools. I'm gonna make a survival knife, because that can be
Weapons were removed
pretty
from standard survival
useful.
blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
Here we can make a scanner, which we need. Repair tool, which we have flashlight, survival knife, air bladder, flare, and habitat builder. We won't need that right now, but it's kind of useful to try to get that up and going as soon as possible. If we go into electronics, for battery we need acid mushrooms. And those are one of the easiest things to find. You can see they're here, 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 here. Also, now it's nighttime. There's a day and night cycle here. But look at this. If we just jump down here and grab a couple mushrooms. Go up here again. So there's no message. Electronics, we can make a battery. And then we make a scanner.
Acquired. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
We can just self-scan with F.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Yeah. Here we can scan different fish, different kinds of... We can scan this. No, we can't. Oh, yes, we can. We can scan basically everything right now. And I would suggest doing it because you get some information about the different objects and life forms and stuff like that, which can be quite useful if you don't know what you're doing, like me. Like, we can see what this is. This is a rabbit ray. We just gotta hold right click. Can't really do much about that right now. Here we can scan that. And then break it. Titanium. You get either titanium or copper from those. Just get some air. The thing about this game is it's quite peaceful at the start. Here we can see a hover or something. Hover fish or some shit like that. Or something like that. Hoverfish, yes.
New creature discovered.
And a boomerang. It's quite difficult to scan them when they're moving around so much.
New creature discovered.
Look at this.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
Scan the Garyfish. Now it's daytime again. I'm just gonna go around scanning a bunch of stuff right now. You can actually go inside these giant coral tubes, and in some of the more, in some of the bigger ones, you can find different materials, which is quite nice. And here you can see there's a crashed piece of the Aurora. Inside these boxes, there are sometimes, not always, but sometimes there are some things you should scan. Oh, I like that sound. I like that sound. That means... I think it's... Oh! Oh, look at that. Oh, that's interesting. Oh god, that scared me. Yeah, these are poisonous, I think. Look at that. Huh, that's interesting. But I think the low growling is... I think it's this. They're like big, they kind of look like whales in a way. They're big and... yeah, it's this. They're like creatures, they move quite slowly, but they're huge. And they make this low growling noise. Here you can see it. It's quite creepy, but on top of it, there are some materials. And corals and things. Oh, and here there's one of these. What are they called? Reef. Oh, that's a reef back. This thing's called. Scan it. This is a brain coral. They create like small bubbles with oxygen.
Short range
So,
scans
like,
suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity.
If I go here,
and
that's a
connects
bubble,
to a
and you
number of small
can
cave
go inside it to get some more oxygen, which is quite nice. There's a barnacle. Oh. I think he's underneath here. Somewhere. Some acid mushrooms. Oh! The tiger plants. They're some of my least favorite things ever. You want to avoid them at all costs. They are dangerous. They shoot things at you, and as you can see, they take a lot of damage. Especially at the start. Here's another reef back. Oh, another tiger plant? Or what? No. Oh, yes. Oh, that's dangerous. Another? Oh, there are a bunch of them. Oh, that's so cool. I've only seen 2 of them at once, I think. You can see this one has more brain corals. That's really cool. Look at it. It like moves. I love that. We're 255 meters away from the pod, the escape pod right now. I think we're gonna go a bit closer because I got distracted. I want to look at the piece from the Aurora that I found. Wherever that was. Just swim. Oh, here you can see. Let's just go up for air. Cut with knife. Cut creep vine with knife. I'm gonna do that. Get a creep vine sample. But here you can see there is one of those like boxes, and this one has a mobile vehicle bay fragment. If we scan enough of these fragments, we can make, yeah, 1 of 3. If we scan 2 more of these fragments, we can make, or we get the blueprint for a mobile vehicle bay. And that can be used for making different vehicles. Like the Seamoth and I guess the, what's it called? The big one. There's a big one. Which can then be used to like ride and not get low on oxygen. Here's a Sea Glide. We'll get 2 of those. But yeah, you can see on the right there is a little icon, and that shows that we got a new message, which we gotta check out. I just want to see if there's any more
Oxygen.
You know. Are there any more things to scan? We can scan this office chair. Oh, swivel chair, sorry. That's just decoration, as far as I'm aware. Maybe we can swim underneath here? See? There isn't much more interesting here. It's possible that we could cut our way in here with a laser cutter, but we don't have that yet.
Oxygen.
Yeah, it's locked. I don't know if that's a door we can actually use the laser cutter. I'm not certain. What I want to focus on getting right now is probably a better oxygen tank. And more materials to make more tools. A shuttle bug. Let's grab you. Grab you real quick.
Oxygen.
Yeah, I know. You see your new radio message.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call, laying back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency Sea Glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright, so what happened now is that we got a message from a life pod, or a message from another escape pod, and they basically told us, and now we can see where they are, and we gotta go there and explore and see what happened to them. But first, I'm gonna see. I was supposed to do something, but I forgot what. Let's see, what kind of tools should we get? I don't think we need any more tools right now. Yeah, standard oxygen tank. That's what... we don't have that yet. Okay, cool. Then let's get that.
New blueprint acquired.
Now we have more oxygen. You can see instead of 45, I think it's 45. Instead of 45, it's 75, which means we can be underwater a bit more. And I think we got the blueprint for, yeah, a high capacity one. We need glass and the standard one, which we have. Glass we can make with quartz. So let's, I wanna get that as soon as possible.
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Alright, so I'm just gonna scan this guy, Gasopod. He doesn't like that I'm near him. Here's some creature eggs. As I said, I don't know much about them. Or what to do about them, really. As you can see, we can be underwater a bit more now. Quite a bit longer, actually. Just gonna go up here, and then I'm gonna explore that cave right there. I'm not really sure where the best places to get all materials are. But that's a learning experience, and we're gonna learn. There's some copper. I want quartz. That's what I'm looking for right now. Ah, shit. Yeah, that took damage. I just wanted to scan him, so I took the damage. It's fine. We have some sandstone. Gold. Cool. And lead. Yeah. Gold and lead. I need to be quite quick because I'm kind of running low on oxygen right now. Let's just quickly grab some more air. And after I find the quartz and make a high capacity O2 tank, I'm gonna leave the episode here, but I'm gonna record another episode because I'm really into this game right now. Come on. Ow! That hurt. Also, my inventory is full, so I'm gonna drop those. Don't really need those right now. I don't have one of the medikits with me right now, which is a bummer. Should have brought that with me, knowing how clumsy I am. Let's just quickly go back and get a med kit. So I don't die. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna use this one too. Just so we have enough. And I'm gonna cook some of the fish I have.
Consider disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices. It is common for those accustomed to synthetic foods to be repulsed by eating an animal carcass. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too.
I'm just making water with the boomerangs. No, the bladderfishes. Bladderfish. Now we have some cooked food. I'm gonna eat something. These spoil. Which isn't great, but can't really do much about it. it's possible to find salt deposits, and you can cure them, make cured fish. I'm just putting everything in here for now. I'm gonna make a little thing, like a chest kind of, to store things. For now, I'm gonna pick up bladderfish. Quartz! Seems to be quartz in here, maybe? Oh, this is where I was. There's a loud cycle or something. Passive, sorry. To hear that. Titanium. You're gonna get a lot of titanium, but at the same time, you need a lot of titanium because it's used for pretty much everything in some kind of way. See, I love the music. Is there anything in here? Oh, there is! Sea glide! Yes! Now we can make a sea glide if we get the materials for it. A sea glide just makes you... It gives you the ability to use it as a flashlight. You swim faster, or like you... It's kind of like a propeller. And like a motor for yourself. Sorry. And it gives you like a pathfinder tool, I'm pretty sure, which you can then use to see the kind of or it gives you the ability to see. Oh, I'm bad at explaining today, I'm sorry. It gives you the ability to see the terrain, pretty much. Let's just make some more water. I don't think water spoils. I haven't had that happen to me. Alright, so we can see... Where is it? Equipment. Yeah. No? Deployables. Oh, yeah. We need lubricant, which we can make. Copper wire, which we also can make. And battery, which we can make. I'm just gonna make that real quick. Use the crepe vine seed cluster to make lubricant, and you make copper to make copper wire.
Construction of vehicles and power plants.
Then we just need a couple mushrooms. And let's see. What do we need to make a battery? We need another copper ore. That's fine. And now, we can make a sea glide. It is very exciting.
The sea glide will increase your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod or habitat.
As you can see, we'll swim quite a bit faster. And we have a flashlight, and you can see on top here, there's like the terrain viewing thing, which is quite cool, especially in the dark, if you can't see properly. Talking about the dark, there are different modes. There are different modes for this. This is the default. Saving is fine too. If you go to graphics, there are color grading. And I usually have it on filmic when I'm playing on my own because it looks the best. But it's also really dark, and I don't think that's good for filming. So I keep it at neutral, which means you can see more. It doesn't look as pretty if we go underwater. Look. I think this looks prettier. But it's also a lot darker, and it's even darker on the video. It's darker than what I'm seeing it. in-game. So, you know what? I think I've filmed for quite a while right now. Recorded quite a while right now. So I'm actually gonna leave the episode here, even though we didn't get to make the... whatever I was gonna make, I forgot. It's not cool. What was I gonna make? I completely forgot. Oh yeah, the high capacity O2 tank. We can do that in the next episode, probably. Let's see, do I have enough quartz? No, I do not. But we can probably do that in the next episode, and we're also gonna check out this Life Pod 3 in the next episode. Oh, we got a new message. Let's listen to that, and then I'm gonna end the video.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Now there's another... Now there's LifePod 17. Stranded narrow cave system and under attack. Received by damaged. Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And comment and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we're gonna check these two out in the next episode. Or at least one of them. Alright. Bye.